Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr with Doris Burke on our sideline. A quick check now at the starting five for both teams. First for the Thunder, Russell Westbrook out there with Oladipo. And at the center position out of New Zealand and the University of Pittsburgh, 6'11" pivot Steven Adams. He's thrilled for this one. Everyone will be watching now how he does in his first NBA official game. And it's Gibson in at the 4. And for Dallas. And filling in at the center position, the 7-footer with a silky touch and the master of the fadeaway jump shot, Dirk Nowitzki. Then it's Matthews, and it's Barnes in at the 4 slot. And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. Barnes against Gibson. Westbrook gets a screen from Gibson. The pass to Adams. Shot clock at 5. Shot from the wing. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. And now the fast break. Matthews with the ball. Back to Curry. And that one's on target from the wing. Curry's got the first points up on the board here for the Mavs. Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach.
Ridiculous move. Tore it down that time.
Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't remember ever seeing a dunk like that in the game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw it.
Oh, man, that was just amazing.
Now here's Barnes. Pass to Nowitzki. 13 feet away. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Here's Westbrook. And the layup is good. Westbrook's got his second basket of the game.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
44 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Curry. From deep three-point range. Can't get it to go. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Fires from the wing. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket. And so it's Dallas with it. 4-point game. He kicks to Barnes. Unloads from 13. Here's Nowitzki. And it's good.
Perseverance paying off on the offensive boards, guys.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Thunder lead by 2. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, Steve, Clark, what do you think?
Just the start they wanted to this game. Solid offense. They got good ball movement. They established a nice rhythm.
Yeah, not stagnant at all. Free-flowing and fluid at the offensive end. Well, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Well, we know he loves to push the ball in transition. And even if he doesn't have any help, any wing runners, I mean, he has the knack to weave his way through traffic and score on his own.
Very true. And what I noticed with him is his ability to jump on teams right out of the break. I mean, he doesn't need a ton of shots to get going. He's locked in by nature.
Here is Berea. Passes to Curry. The feed to Barea. Thunder with the rebound.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother him.
You know, you look over at how tough the West has been over the last decade or so, and you've never seen a team dominate that conference the way the Thunder did last year. They were on the roll.
Mavericks trailed by 6. There's a screen. Number 10. And it's blocked by Adams. And Westbrook, here we go. And then Oladipo with the jam.
Now, they're really doing a nice job of stringing together solid possessions and building that lead up.
That's the key, Steve. They'll stay in control of this game if they can just avoid any lulls going forward.
For Dallas, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. The record for the Thunder against the West, 39-13. This number is that you never really see for a team playing against what is always, Steve, a very tough Western Conference.
Well, just to give you an idea of how good the Thunder were in the West last year, I mean, you'd have to go all the way back to the 08-09 season to find another club that had more than 39 wins against the West. That was the 09 Lakers, of course, who went on to win it all.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
You know, he understandably doesn't like what's going on out there, and that's why he wants to talk things over during this timeout.
I think this is a good time to call a timeout. They just need to hit pause for a second and then reset as well.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Powell's checked in. We've got 33 seconds left in the second quarter. So here's Westbrook. He's got 8. And there's the pass to Adams. Oklahoma City moving it around. Pocket 6. Westbrook with it. Now defended by Barea. That's good.
This is outrageous. Every shot they're taking right now seems to be finding the mark.
Literally every shot. They are absolutely rolling.
They need this. Powell. That's good.
Great job there, recognizing the mismatch and taking advantage.
They got to put a bigger guy on him. Otherwise, he'll bury those jumpers all game.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Thunder out in front, up by 10. Make sure you stay tuned for the Sprint Halftime Show with Damon Bruce. Then we'll be back here right after that for the second half.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Welcome to 2K Sports. It's been a great Sunday of basketball so far. A great team effort by the Thunder so far. At every opportunity, they're pushing it on the break and looking to run it down the opponent's throat. It's been a Russell Westbrook clinic in this one against Dallas. The bucket looks about 5 feet wide for him. He hasn't missed one shot. Can you believe it? And for the Mavericks, they're still gutting it out. And give them credit defensively. They're boxing out, controlling their defensive backboards. And that'll be it for us here. Thanks so much for joining me. Now it's time to head back to Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. We hope to see you around next time.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And we return here in Big D, Dallas, Texas. Welcome back, everyone. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, in terms of his points in the first half, I mean, that's pretty much what we've come to expect out of him.
Yeah, that's an open book on all you need to know about what talent he has. I'll bet he adds a lot more to that tally in the second half.
And so it's Dallas with it, trailing by 10.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
That's good. Westbrook's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Thunder.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And it's not necessarily strategic, Clark. It's just a matter of playing with more heart. Got to play hard, guys.
It's rebounded by Oladipo. Oklahoma City leading by 12. And Adams kicks to Westbrook. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession.
Way too loose on that inbounds pass.
We've got 1:23 left in the third. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. And so it's Dallas with it. Nowitzki left side. And he uses the glass on the layup. Now the Thunder with it. Outside Westbrook. Oladipo dishes to Westbrook. Double team on Westbrook.
Incredible.
Wow. That's not as easy as it made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary, partner.
Man.
Oh, you know it. The guy can climb the ladder, can't he?
And so it's Dallas with it. A 12-point game. And here's Barnes for three. Here's Nowitzki. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul them, and free throws are better than a layup.
And so Nowitzki, there's both of them.
Well, you kind of expect that from him. You pretty much know what the result's going to be when he goes to the line.
It's Westbrook with the drive. Kicks to Oladipo. Back to Westbrook. There's 18 seconds left in the third. There's the three. No good. To the middle. And Adams kicks to Oladipo. He dishes it to Westbrook. He feeds it to Oladipo. Shoots the three. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Thunder lead by 13. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. The Thunder leading by 13. Shoots from the line. Here's Oladipo. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Yeah, shoddy defense there. Far too slow to react on the closeouts.
Number 11. He's covered by Westbrook. Six to shoot. Foul call that time in the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. First free throw is good. Curry's checked in for Dallas. No good on the second free throw.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Westbrook drives in. Pass to Adams from 13, and he hits the jump shot. And the Thunder lead by 17.
Shaky defense down low again. It's been a mismatch in the paint.
I'm sure they didn't go into this one expecting to get battered like they have inside.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
And that one falls for Nowitzki. Mavericks making a switch here. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second half, despite trailing in this game.
Well, you know, that's when you need to be most aggressive when you're down. Another good job of drawing contact and getting to the line. Well, Westbrook has been great. He has 14 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
Man, to watch him spread the ball around, get everybody involved is a thing of beauty.
Mavericks making a switch here. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Harris passes to Cook. Great D that time from Westbrook.
It's been a great day for them on the boards, Clark. That's definitely been a major factor in building this big lead.
And, you know, from a number standpoint, the advantage might not be that large, but they have been manhandling them inside.
Mavericks shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. Here is Cook. He's covered by Westbrook. Cook gets a screen from Powell. Here's Harris. Drills it from outside.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to fight over the top of that.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. It's Westbrook with the drive. Back to Adams. A baseline J. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Just look at how quickly their lead has grown over the course of the last few possessions.
Boy, they've really saved their best for last, haven't they?
Cook kicks to Harris. Poked away. It's stolen by Oladipo. Some solid defense from Harris.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
It's interesting. They're like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got energy.
You know, it's not going to change anything other than to make their losing margin a little more respectable.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dreamlike games for a coach.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark, Stephen Doris, and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook.